Former Vice President Al Gore, does he have the science correct? What do actual scientists say about Al Gore's film, An Inconvenient Truth?
To say there's a consensus in science is really one that goes against the way science normally operates. I can think of very few things except obvious truisms that scientists all agree on.
In the scientific method, one proposes a theory and then tests that theory and shares data, allowing others to test the theory.
Nature sets the rules, and scientists try to figure out what it is, but what those rules are. But nature holds all the cards.
So something as complex and as important and as detailed as understanding why climate fluctuates and why climate varies and why the past looks the way it does and why the future may or may not look the way it does, and to say therefore that we're all in agreement on all those answers is mind-boggling. There's just no way we would all agree that this is the way the world is.
I think it's shameful that Al Gore has exploited children by encouraging schools to see this essentially lying movie.
They've got to be very skeptical about it because it's not real science that he's pitching. I mean, pictures of polar bears and calving icebergs is not science, but it's very impressionable.
We took him to court in the UK because, in our opinion, his movie was full of untruths. Now, an untruth is not necessarily a lie, but it is a statement which is not correct. On the science, the judge found very clearly that Al Gore's film contained 9 major errors. I've mentioned sea level a moment ago. He also said that polar bears were not threatened by global warming. In fact, their population has increased 5-fold in the last 50 to 60 years. He found that Pacific atolls were not drowning. He found that populations of the Pacific islands were not being moved, and so on and so on. A series of quite big errors.
There are so many people, there are so many scientists that want to debate Al Gore, and they would eat his lunch. He's afraid to debate. I would like to debate him.